Hello and welcome everyone to a great game between Khorne as the Ogre Kingdoms going up against Tree Dog as the forces of Khorne. So starting the front here with the Khorne forces, 2 units of the mobile Fleshhounds, starting here in Vanguard in the trees, ready to snipe any unsuspecting Ogres. These are brilliant units, 95 speed, 65 weapon strength, 22 of that being armor piercing, with good physical resistance, making them very tanky and brilliant across the entire battlefield. So starting here with my favourite units, you're going to have the heavily armoured riders of the Skull Crushers of Khorne. 130 armour backed up by brilliant weapon stats, also bucket loads of armour piercing, frenzy and immunity to psychology, making this an extremely powerful unit. For the infantry, 2 units of the Berserkers here, the Khorne dual weapons, anti-infantry coming with a bonus of 7, good armor piercing as well, bucket loads of base weapon damage, charge bonuses, immune to psychology and frenzy, a really powerful unit indeed. 2 units of the Khorne halberds as well for pretty much the same effect, loads of armor piercing though for 26 and bonus first large of 19. Frenzy, immune to psychology and charge reflection, making them very strong up against Ogres. In the sky we are going to have the Exalted Bloodthirster, the bad boy today, 95 speed, 580 armor piercing weapon strength with loads of abilities of Bloodthirst, the Deathbringer, the Burning Rage and then also the Wrath of Khorne. In the back, we are going to have the Skull Cannon. Not one of my favourite pieces, but it looks absolutely awesome. It doesn't really particularly work so well, but it is pretty mobile, 68 speed, but the cannon part of it's not very good. But I do like it, 380 range, 465 missile strength. It can actually get more ammunition in combat when engaged there, and also regeneration, but it's a really nice anti-infantry armour-piercing tools. It can do very well here up against Gnoblars and Gnoblar Trappers. For the hero, we are going to have the Cultists of Khorne, probably one of my favourite of the Cultists. It's extremely powerful on horseback for 95 armour, great melee stats alongside frenzy and immune to psychology, backed up with the icon of the Endless War, also the Gate of Khorne and the Sword of Anti-Heroes. So a great elite Khorne force here from Tree Dog, but coming in for Khorne from RTK, we're going to have a very wide force indeed. So double Ogre Balls here on the right hand flank, backed up by Gnoblars. I really love that. That's going to really dissipate the damage between both units. So if we don't get a mass infantry unit such as the Khorne halberds, it's going to be 100 models fighting up against Gnoblars and Ogre Balls, rather than a 6 against 1 here just against the Ogre Balls. In the back, we are going to have the double lead belchers, these hand cannon wielding legends with 200 range, bucket loads of armor piercing, are going to thump up against those skull crushers. 4 units of the saber tusks in the back, certainly one of my favorite units here for ogres. Now, most people compare these probably to Fleshhounds, 70 weapon strength, 25 of that being armor piercing. They do rampage, but they only cost 500 gold. They're the same speed. They do have less leadership and no physical resistance, but they perform extremely well indeed. So here we are going to have the Triple Gorges. This was before the fruit rules, so unfortunately we weren't at max 2, but these bad boys, you know all about them. They're going to be Unbreakable, Stalk, Vanguard Deployment, Immune to Psychology, Frenzy, Anti-Infantry, Armor Piercing. They're very good here up against Khorne Infantry. Skrag the Slaughterer needs no introduction. He's going to have the Cauldron of the Great Maw, backed up by Blood Gruel, here with Troll Guts, Bull Gorger, and then also extra ingredients. So mirror here on the left hand side, we can see lead belchers backed up by ogre balls, more here of the Gnoblars, and then the double saber tusks in the back. In the front, we are going to have 1 lone trooper. We are going to be having the Gnoblar Trappers, the brave little Gnoblars that could. They're going to be charging into the trees and fighting here up against the Fleshhounds. They're going to be throwing those little traps forward, trying to see if we can slow down the Fleshhounds and do a little bit of cheeky chip damage where we can. So charging forward here, it looks like we have the Fleshhounds on the right-hand flank. Coming here, and I really do like the double squadrons here. We have the right-hand squadron and the left-hand squadron for the Ogre Kingdoms, and the little pocket that is going to absolutely destroy everything. Keep these gorgeous alongside Skrag the Slaughterer. You'll heal them, keep them unbreakable, and they're just devastating indeed. So we can see here, lead belchers are going to turn and burn. They're going to be shooting initially here into the Fleshhounds, but I'm sure the targets will soon be on the Skull Crushers. They're going to be fighting combat, so we did get the flank charge here on the Saber Tusks. Very nice work indeed, but Fleshhounds will be falling pretty quickly here to the pressure of the lead belchers. So we are going to turn now and fight here up against the Skull Crusher. Saber Tusks are charging behind. They have good armor piercing as well, as we did see before, but they're going to be ripping models apart here. They do have the bronze shields, but I don't think that's going to help here up against the lead belchers. In the front here, Saber Tusks fall to the mass weapon strength of the Ogre Bulls. 90 here indeed is going to slap and butter the bread here of the Flesh Hounds. Now we are going to have an absolute fight in the middle. It's going to be the Exalted Bloodthirster going up against Scrag here. So we get a nice little view. Look at that breath attack here down on Scrag. They're going to be fighting in combat. It's going to be Gorges in alongside the Khorne Halberds. Look at the animations here going on in the background. Both of these going to be fighting toe-to-toe. It looks like here, actually, Scrag is trying to get out the battle. He's going to get it butchered here pretty hard. The Exalted Bloodthirster down to 6.7. Scrag here down to 4,700. Extra ingredients has been activated. Probably looking here, Khorne trying to get an early heal. We are going to get some Troll Guts, maybe to get, or at least keep Scrag here in the fight for sure. Gorgeous going to be fighting pretty well here up against the Khorne Halberds. They're going to drop pretty damn quickly. Ogre Bulls fighting up against the Chaos Warrior dual weapons. Now, of course, these are going to kind of large here, the Ogre Bulls, so the dual weapons are going to get no bonuses. Moving in with the Saber Tusks, they're going to be pretty damn low. Some have been terrified, but we did get Troll Guts off here with Scrag. So we are going to get the Horn of Khorne for the Exalted Bloodthirster. That's actually going to back up the dual weapons. But over here on the right hand side, oh, a very nice summon. The Bloodletters fighting up against Lead Belchers, backed up by Saber Tusk packs. In the middle, Noblar's going to lose up to the Khorne Halberds. Dual weapons going to be thumping down the Noblars to side and then putting good armor piercing pressure on the Ogre Bulls. In the back, still firing is going to be the Skull Cannon. Breaking here is going to be the Khorne Halberds, and in the middle we have some just free Noblars. Over on the right hand side, what do we see? So we have some Skull Crushers of Khorne fighting here up against Saber Tusks and Ogre Bulls. They could bring these down to size. That's probably going to be enough there to finish those elite cavalry off. And Lead Belcher is going to be firing into the flanks of the Exalted Bloodthirster. 2,600 HP for him. He's going to be flying 95 speed. Is going to be dawning with that terror coming down on the Lead Belchers. Not known for their melee prowess. 26 on 26 with 90 weapon strength. They could do something, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This bad boy is a melee beast, and he's going to be fighting very hard indeed. He'll kill models here very, very quickly. 13 at the moment. A couple of attacks. Good splash damage will finish his off pretty damn quickly. Down to 12 already. And it's like, yeah, we can see the dropping in droves. Down to 10, down to 9. And yes, you can see here they're going to be at 900 HP, down to 980, 8 models, and there we go. They get terrified super quickly here in the middle. Excellent work there from Tree Dog, using the mobility of the Bloodthirster. Actually also charging in. This is excellent gameplay, moving in with the Flesh Hounds, shutting down the Lead Belchers, preventing them from coming back here, using just the few units that are left to push them off the battlefield. In the middle, we do get the win here with the Gorges. An extra unit has pushed into the back to shut down the Skull Cannon. The mass here is not going to be enough to push over the Gorges. The Gorges are going to pin it in place, use that Unbreakable and that mass armor piercing that they have in their back pocket, and it's just going to take down the motorbike here with the cannon on the back. Dual weapons and halberds need to come back to the front line here to support the rest of their infantry. It looks like in the middle, the Chaos Halberds are going to be falling to the pressure of the Saber Tusks and the Noblars. But it looks like here on the left-hand flank, we do win with the Chaos Warrior dual weapons. In the middle, the second compromisation, Exalted Bloodthirster does break down and terrify the Lead Belchers. It looks like Scrag has been dealt with. He does fall here on the battlefield. Only 4 models left here for the Lead Belchers, but Ogre Bulls charging in. That weapon strength could really bully here up against the Exalted Bloodthirster. So it looks like Bloodthirst Deathbringer has been activated, and Ogre Bulls are going to be doing the mass punch here. 1.3k for the Exalted Bloodthirster, 7 leadership for him. He's going to be wavering. It looks like here the Khorne dual weapons, they're going to be wavering as well. We are going to be seeing army losses, GG's, and well played to Khorne HR and the Ogre Kingdoms. What a fantastic game here between both of these legends. And as you can see here, Scrag the Slaughterer, only 240 damage value for him, but coming in for his Gorges, 1,550, 850, and 1,660. And you can see still a lot more value to give as they have some pretty good damn health. 1,045, 1,274 there for the Lead Belchers. And yeah, they got dealt with really quickly. You can see just how squishy they are. That's why Manny to Ogre Pistols sometimes are brought as a good hybrid unit. 612, 675, 538, and 215 there from the Saber Tusks, performing extremely well indeed. 596, 650, 350, and 380 for the Ogre Bulls, with the Noblar Trappers coming in at 240. 0, 40, 111, 163, and 80 there for the Noblars. And a really, really nice build here coming in for the Ogre Kingdoms. Really like this from Khorne HR. So for the Exalted Bloodthirster, 34 kills, 2,750 damage value here from this amazing model indeed. 620 from the Skullcrushers of Khorne, coming in at 1,800 gold cost, only getting a third of its value is a little bit unfortunate. I think they came out a little bit early. We needed to compromise, especially if you want to go Skullcrushers of Khorne. You're probably going to need some more mobility here just to shut down the lead belchers. They came out a little bit early for my liking, and they just got shut down pretty comfortably here by the lead belchers. 1,100 for the Cultist, extremely good performance. This guy is an absolute menace. Double Cultist of Khorne on horseback is something to watch out for here, and that's not just going to be on domination, that's going to be on land battles as well. Only 69 here for the Skull Cannon. Not particularly impressed with this model. Skull Cannon doesn't really particularly work too well there as a cannon. I kind of just prefer the regular model at 1.1k. Because it also comes in with the Totem of the Endless Bloodletting, and it's just a better anti-infantry sniping tool. But 177 kills here for the dual weapons, coming in at 670 damage value, 900 value for 120 kills, very nice stuff indeed, 950 and 105 kills for 970 there for the Khorne Halberds. 425 and 580, a little bit under par here for the Fleshhounds, but still relatively okay indeed. So what a great game here between both of these guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you did, please smash that like button. It really does help here on the channel. And feel free to leave a comment down below with all your thoughts and opinions. I do love to read them and answer back when I can. If you haven't already, do feel free to subscribe. It really does help the channel and its growth. And if you haven't already, do check out that description. You can find it on my other social media platforms, including Twitter, Twitch, and then also there with my Discord. So other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon.